Alright, what's up, guys? It is Too High Collective here again, episode 2. I'm Cam.
I'm Logan.
I'm Bryce.
I'm Nate.
I'm Tristan.
So we wanted to just kind of start right into the first subject with Amy Schumer can go fuck herself.
Yeah. Man, for real, fuck that bitch, dude.
She made a new commercial.
Trash. It's where
she's just a slut. She's just like a whore. Like, you seen that new commercial where she's just like literally just like a hoe?
No.
Dude, where she like tries to break up that marriage.
All she does is like my jokes are about how I'm a woman that does like quote unquote manly things.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
And it's like, okay, first off, nobody even really respects men for those things. Alright? Like, those things you're joking about are what men get made fun of for.
Yeah, for real.
For example, all of her jokes about like farting and stuff, men get ripped into all the time by women.
True
for
shit.
that. So why is it all of a sudden like glorified? Like, oh, I'm a woman, farts. No, okay, farts are gross as is, and that's why it's funny to do.
Kind of about
okay.
Right? Isn't it a turnoff when you see a woman fart sometimes?
Dude,
honestly,
it's a turnoff when anyone farts around.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. So like, why would? I think
those are my favorite kind.
It's weird. I don't know. She's just weird.
I'm just gonna literally throw this out there and say that anything in and or around that comes out of an ass is fine with me.
You see, I'm not about farts, man. I'm not into farts. Don't fart on my tongue, please.
I mean, dude, hey, sometimes it happens. Queefs happen. Farts happen. If it's in your mouth, it sucks. But if they're hot, that's cool.
Oh, Amy Schumer's not hot.
Definitely not.
No.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I think
Bryce encourages crop
even,
dusting.
Well, no, the thing is I don't even actually think that like dude humor like that is that funny.
Yeah, dude humor is
like I think it's really like
literally who makes fart jokes.
It's weak. It's weak humor. It doesn't take any fucking talent to just be like,
she's just like,
the other day I walked by my boyfriend and I farted on him and I said, was that you or me? That's not like,
that's terrible.
No,
that's not a good joke.
It's garbage. It's actual garbage.
Like,
my least favorite kind of comedy is like when everyone's like, oh, my wife is so bad, and it's just the husband complaining about the wife.
Well, it's the same. It's the same way on the reverse.
You're a piece of shit.
Like, think about it, because like people turn around and they'll be like, "Oh, men are dumb. Look at this." Like, for instance, fucking commercials. I hate commercials that are like, "Look how dumb your husband is." Like when it's like a video when it's like, do you ever try to install blinds? And it's like your husband fucking tangled in blinds or something. Like. Or like, dude, or like, I see this shit all the time. Yes,
I don't watch.
They the media.
I guess I don't
watch
watch TV.
I guess I don't either.
I've never seen that
like
before.
To portray men as like dumb, fucking like Neanderthals.
Trying to do your dishes, but then your husband comes in and throws up on everything. That's just what you're making it sound like. Like I've never seen that on. I've never seen a commercial like that.
What product would that be for?
Dishwashing.
Yeah.
Dishwashing detergent.
Those dishwashing detergent pockets. You know, those are sick.
No, dude, it's probably
pretty cool.
It's probably for like a tarp
cool.
to go over the whole like
the
dish
pods.
thing, like a teepee that you can hide in.
A teepee?
Yeah, because then if they're throwing, because he said your husband comes in and throws up everywhere. So you're in like a protective tarp, and the throw up just like slides off, goes into a drain that is also
baby roach.
Watch
your fingers, man! It's gonna burn you.
May I note?
Goddamn.
Dude, this is a little
baby brown. Put it up
this all started with Amy Schumer being a fucking bitch.
Dude, fuck Amy Schumer.
You guys actually hate her.
I don't hate her, but she's not funny.
I just like being extra.
I think anybody. No, for real.
God.
I don't know if you guys heard about this, but she literally stole jokes. Like somebody was like suing her for stealing their jokes.
Was it a man?
I think
that's ironic.
I think it actually was.
The irony.
I think it was actually a guy that she stole material from.
Probably.
That is irony. Yeah,
that sounded weird.
She stole jokes from Dane Cook.
Oh, probably. Was that the grown man?
Oh, that does sound
really
that,
funny.
Yeah.
He's got this whole chain of like stolen jokes.
I was about to be like, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I was like, are you serious?
Fucking
Like,
Dane Cook.
two terrible comedians just stealing jokes from each other?
I don't even.
He's got still jokes and even openly says like it's okay.
I don't know.
Meeting.
I have no idea, dude.
I mean, everything's recycled
Adam
to a
Sandler?
point, but good
Well,
God.
yeah, the thing is like,
Goddamn.
Exactly.
like within
Exactly.
any
Adam
form
Sandler's
of
not
art,
funny.
obviously you're going to have people that are very, very similar. But I think you can't just literally steal someone's goddamn material. Like, that's like word for word. That's pushing it. Unless, like, on purpose,
Yikes.
you're doing it as, like, homage. Like, for instance, we were talking about Motionless in White. Like, they quote the Smiths, but that's because they like the Smiths.
That's sick.
And they'll tell you that they like the Smiths.
Or
if
like
that's why you're doing it, then hell yeah.
That's
Yeah,
different.
or like
That's
in
totally
rap
different.
music, like you see a lot of specific things repeated in
like-
rap songs.
Yeah.
Usually, like
Dragon
a lot
Ball
of.
Z.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
I don't know why I said yeah to
I don't
that.
watch Dragon Ball Z, so
Let him explain.
alright.
Let him
In a lot
explain.
of raps, they talk about Dragon Ball Z.
I mean,
like
yeah.
on a Joey Badass song, they like reference Vegeta.
Oh.
Fucking Waka Flocka Flames even said something about Dragon Balls.
Yeah. You gotta...
Fuck it.
I mean, a lot of
Getting
rap,
around.
like, I've noticed talks about that. Like, we were talking about Denzel Curry even. Like, he was, like, in a lot of his interviews talks about, like, shit that influences him. It's interesting to see it all kind of tie in together.
Yeah, there's also the all the cash that I already got tripping off you because you had your shot. Mick Jenkins, that song he said earlier, he said a little more freedom than I already got tripping off you because you had your shot. So he kind of like used that same line and paid homage to it, but put it in his own way to make it fit with the song. So I thought that was...
The other day I was at work and this song came on. It was like the weirdest collab I think I'd ever seen, and it was for the Suicide Squad movie. I didn't see that movie, but this collab was like Lil Wayne, Logic, Imagine Dragons, and like Mac Miller.
What?
And I was like,
Oh yeah.
what the fuck is this? Like,
Fucking dream team.
yeah, who was like, you know what's gonna be a sick collab, dude?
Yes.
That's crazy.
God, fucking dude.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't
Fucking
even actually
weird.
listen to the song. I heard Lil Wayne's part come on and I was like, ugh.
Oh my god.
You started out like, yeah,
I'm coming. Wheezy, baby.
for like the first 35 seconds.
Yeah.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
I'm hyping it.
Turn me up.
Turn me up.
Yeah. Hold on.
Lighter sounds.
More bass.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, start. Fucking start, dog.
I thought Lil Wayne was supposed to retire. Didn't he say he was gonna retire and then he just
Probably
never
not.
did it?
You ever seen him play the
Isn't that
guitar?
Oakley? Yeah, I was about to say that.
Lord God, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen
You can look
on a
up live
stage.
videos.
That's when he went to shit.
Yes.
That's when Lil Wayne
Yeah.
went to shit.
Dude, it's
That's
like
when he
like
started playing guitar. When he thought he was a rock star.
Yeah, he plays it like this.
he plays like a fucking
It's
clown.
like crazy.
Terrible.
That's so good.
Literally, I can play guitar better than him, and that's like the saddest thing of all. I should never be able to say that about anyone.
He's a god amongst men at guitar. He's honestly better than
It's like the
Lucas
Steve
Man.
Jobs of
Yeah, I would argue that
Oh
Lil Wayne versus Tosin Abasi. I'm calling it right now.
Why is that an
Tosin Abasi, I'm calling you out, dude. I'm calling you the fuck out, dude. I want you to listen up. Tosin Abasi right now, dude. Sumerian, if you're listening to this on the off chance, get Tosin. Tosin v. Lil Weezy, alright? I want to see it.
Guitar battle.
Alright, yeah, guitar shred off, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The fucking shred off. I don't think Tosin can even play that well.
I
Literally, I feel
I've
like he
seen-
could take
I've
his
seen-
shoe off and beat.
I've seen Lil Wayne play, and I just think he's unmatched. I don't know if you guys have seen him in concert, but his tone is massive.
He uses only
pretty
first
smart
sax.
He uses a Kemper, dude.
Yeah.
Running through an Axe Effects, through a Marshall, through a
First sax
5150,
guitar.
Yeah, dude.
through an
it's nuts.
EVH,
Through an
through a
EVH.
PV cab.
right out of a 50-watt Vox amp. It sounds insane.
Pretty ridiculous. All of that through a microcube, and it is just incredible.
Dude, all of that going straight into the Line 6 pod into Ableton.
Metal train consists of 2 decimeters, 16 metal zones, and then 2 more decimeters.
Which is outputting through an auxiliary cable.
I have 7 gates.
Which plugs into a
2
Line 6
EQs.
spider.
Through the auxiliary port. Oh my god, dude. I'm just saying, dude, that's fucking tone. I've been saying it for years. Bands need to quit using these high-end things and switch back to nothing but just fucking clean strings, dude. Don't even plug in, dude.
So this is my pedal board.
Everyone has to be dead silent while you play because it's just so much strings.
It's just there's no amps.
It's just the drummer can't play at all.
So look, I really like the feel of this, yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, this is good.
The rest
They just like sit there very quietly at the end and then just like.
Oh my god, they snap the tempo.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be nuts.
I want to play a metal show at like a snap poetry club.
What's it called?
What's it called?
Slam poetry.
Slam poetry, yeah.
So do like a slam metal show at a slam poetry.
That'd be so
and there's no applause. It's just only snapping.
It's all
just to see if snaps. That's what I would. That would be fucking
Everyone's
crazy.
wearing like black
like the
sunglasses.
bongo, and then just all of a sudden it goes into.
If you triggered a bongo.
The fucking
just
trigger.
heavy as fuck, just shredding off of that.
Yeah, I got these new bongos, but I don't really like the tone, so I triggered them. I made them piano keys. I probably could have just bought a piano, but I really only used 2 keys.
The sound guy's wearing a beret
Oh hell
and
yeah!
sunglasses.
You see him, you're like, this is gonna be good.
He's got one gold hoop and you're like, this mix is about to be the fattest thing.
And he's smoking a cigarette.
I'm about to win a Grammy
One of the long
for this.
ones.
Oh,
One of the really long, skinny ones.
Yeah.
He's just blowing out rings the whole time, and you're like,
Jesus
holy
Lord.
fuck, this guy's good.
Huge.
This guy knows his jazz. He's like, have you ever listened to Mick McJag? And you're like, no. And he's like, yeah, he only has one play, and it's me. He's that underground, and you're like, fuck, dude, you know the obscure stuff. You really do know people before anyone else knows them. It's like just refreshing YouTube for recently uploaded videos. He's like, I gotta be the first.
He's the guy.
It's just the ultimate hipster.
Yeah, he's the guy that comments first.
The guy that
Refreshes it to make sure. Am I first? Did I make it?
And he also lives in Brazil, so his first comments come to Brazil.
I saw somebody do that one time where they were like first, and then they came back, like they refreshed it, and then commented again. It was like, haha, yeah, it was first. And I was like,
Oh my god!
wow.
I did it.
First, yeah. Also second.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
Like,
Christ.
Jesus.
Wild.
Dude, it's
Dude, I
fucking
don't
outrageous.
understand.
What will be knowing?
That's so goofy.
I'm gonna start commenting that.
Like,
on
can
all
you be
that
on their
stuff.
dicks
First-
anymore?
Dude,
Can you be on their dicks anymore? Like,
dude, I think
I'm gonna take
people,
the first
people
3
on the
songs.
internet are so fucking funny, dude.
I love it. It's
Like,
great.
internet culture has become so out of fucking hand. Like,
and I love it. It's a beautiful thing.
and horrible. Have you ever just gone on YouTube and like looked at the comments? Everyone,
God, yeah.
I don't look at
it could be
Most
the
of
most.
my day.
It could be the most wonderful fucking thing on the entire planet, and somebody's on there like, "This
I'm
is
a fuck
fucking
this up."
stupid. I hate it."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Why? Like, how could you fucking hate that? Why can't you just let somebody enjoy something? And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Don't whatever.
I'll tell
Like,
you why. Because they're slutty and they're insecure.
yeah,
And
they've got
they're like, I suck and I haven't accomplished anything in life, so I'm gonna shit on somebody that's trying.
yeah.
Like
They've
Amy
never.
It'll
They've
make
never
me feel better
like,
about my shitty self.
like Amy Schumer.
But it doesn't.
Calling
Oh,
the fuck
And it
out.
all circles back around.
It all circles back around to Amy fucking Schumer.
Circle life, man. I'm glad I watched Lion King a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
Shaped my life.
yeah. Taught me a lot about betrayal.
And being a lion.
Speaking of betrayal, how about that segue? The new Star Wars movie, huh?
Oh my god.
Have you guys seen it?
No.
Have you
I
seen
literally
it?
haven't
Have you
watched
seen
Star
Rouge
Wars.
1?
Which is
I
pretty
want to so
kind of
bad.
disgraceful since I have my only tattoos is fucking Star Wars tattoos.
Dude, Rogue One's pretty fucking delicious. But then, okay, since we haven't seen the new Star Wars movie, I'll keep it out of my vote because I would say that it's up there for me on like one of the best Star Wars that's come out.
I've heard that.
Multiple people. But what do you guys think? I think, personally, I really, really wish that Phantom Menace would have been done better because I love Qui-Gon and I love Darth Maul.
The kid they picked for Anakin was the worst fucking actor.
Yeah, dude, he's crazy now. Did you know he's like crazy?
Well, dude, shit, yeah, he was famous when he was like 8.
He like went
did
to
a garbage
jail.
job, and he had to live with that for the rest of his life. So that makes perfect sense.
What movie did
He's famous for being garbage. He was Anakin, like the little kid.
Okay.
Episode 1.
He was that bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty bad, dude.
Damn.
He's pretty bad.
There's
He's
several
pretty
scenes
crazy.
where it's like,
Yeah.
literally why? Like,
it's cringy.
you chose this to make
Dude,
the movie.
it just makes me really sad that they didn't like expand more into like Darth Maul's story or anything. Cause like,
he's
honestly,
a real fucking man.
dude, his backstory is so fucking sad
He
though.
scared the fucking shit out of
Because
me
like,
as a kid.
I thought
dude,
it was really cool. 'cause
dude,
like,
he scared the shit out of me as
like,
a kid.
okay,
badass.
he
It's the
wasn't
same dude that played Toad in
He wasn't
X-Men.
even fucking chosen. Like, he didn't even get to decide that that's what he was gonna do. Like, he didn't get to decide that he was gonna be like a fucking murderer.
Oh,
Like
really?
their whole culture was like if you were born like male, you were a warrior. You had to fucking kill people. If you were born a woman, you were a witch. Like that was
What the
it.
fuck?
And they were like all about evil and like killing. So no matter what, like you were fucked if you were born there.
Yeah.
And then actually, if you watch the animated series, the Clone Wars series, it does go into his story a lot more because he doesn't actually die
Yeah, he
in
gets,
Phantom
like,
Menace.
okay.
He builds
robot
himself
legs.
legs.
It's
Yeah.
fucking.
And he goes home and trains his brother to try to like
That's cool
overthrow
shit.
the Sith.
Okay.
Like it's definitely worth checking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, for
And then
sure.
he gets fucked.
Yeah,
Like I was saying, I want to binge watch
Rest in
fucking
peace.
Star Wars with somebody if you want to get me into it.
dude.
Really
I want to
definitely
fucking binge watch the Clone Wars again. I haven't watched it since like I was like, I don't know, 18 or so. So I mean that wasn't that long ago, but still a few years. I've forgotten quite a bit of kind of what happens, and I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to know more about that. But what do you guys? What did you, Bryce? What was your? I know you have a Star Wars tattoo.
Yeah.
Was yours because isn't yours for the Mandalorians?
Yeah, boy. I'm a fet.
So
I'm a fan of
would
fets.
that mean what was your favorite then?
My favorite movie is Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi? Hell yeah, that one's a pretty good one.
Sick.
That one's a really good one,
Sick.
dude. Did you watch The Force Awakens?
No, I didn't get to see that either.
Oh.
Did any of you
I haven't
watch
really
The
had
Force
time.
Awakens?
I haven't
It was
really had
good.
time.
I liked
Nice.
Force Awakens.
Thing? No.
The newest,
It was dope.
second newest one.
Maybe.
I saw it twice.
Okay.
Episode 7.
Fucking Supreme Leader Snoke. Who do you think it is, Tristan?
Satan.
Man, I really do not know. There's so many like theories. Some people are trying to say it's Mace Windu. I'm like, you're probably dumb.
Yeah. There's some
Dude,
actually there's some
no way.
pretty good
Did you read
theories.
the theory? Did you
Yeah.
read that? It was a pretty well thought out theory,
Yeah,
but
I
I
wasn't
think
that
I don't
bad.
think they would do it because Samuel L. Jackson wasn't that who played him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he if I remember right in an interview, he said he wasn't. He was like he wants to do more Star Wars, but he wasn't asked.
Mhm.
So then I would assume that he's not
That makes sense.
Snoke because
Yeah.
they wouldn't just cast somebody else as Mace Windu when it's somebody of that like notoriety, you know.
Just kind of upset he didn't say like motherfucker or anything multiple times.
That would have been so funny. Like right as he gets like fucking electrocuted, he's like motherfucker, and then
That
just
would've
gets thrown out of the window.
That'd been crazy.
Pretty grown actually.
Like just like that's the one cuss word they were allowed to keep it PG-13.
Just for Samuel,
Because you
Samuel
can
L.
have with PG-13 you
SLJ.
can only have like a few cuss
Yeah.
words and they'll let it slide.
Can it go all the way to fuck though?
SLJ.
I don't think so. I
You
think
can do
actually.
whatever
I think it
the
has to be
hell
like, damn, I think shit.
Shit is probably.
Oh my
Damn
god.
it! Out the window.
Yeah. I think shit is probably the worst it can get.
He's too grown. He'd be like, hell no. He'd be like, either I get to say motherfucker, I quit.
Yeah, right.
They're like, yes sir, SLJ.
I don't get to say goddamn on this, then fuck this. I ain't gonna be on this goddamn cast for another goddamn minute if you don't let me say fuck.
And then they just keep that part in the movie.
Dude, I would really, really, really like to see Samuel L. Jackson in a horror movie.
Dude.
Has he ever been in a horror movie? I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Speaking of horror movies.
That would be really funny.
Probably maybe a fake one, like a funny joke.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I would like to see like in a real
Horror
one,
movie?
like fucking like Michael Myers like kicks in the
Oh
door
my
and he's
God.
just like motherfucker, and then
He gets
he's
his
like,
fucking knees chopped
I would
up.
be like, this is good, dude. But
Oh
like,
hell no! This is
it
not happening today.
But it stays a horror movie.
Yeah.
So like they're still stabbing people and it's still really fucking scary. But it's just every time Samuel L. Jackson is in a scene, like he's in the basement and the lights go on. He's like, son of a bitch! And you're like, oh my god, this is like the one light to this whole fucked up movie.
There's always that character though in a horror movie. Honestly.
I always noticed that. Honestly, I don't know if this is like a thing or not. I don't want to sound racist.
Oh.
But in horror movies, I feel like they always kill the minority. Like
Yeah, for sure.
first. Like I feel like always, and I feel like that's really, really fucked up.
Speaking of the motherfucker that Samuel L. Jackson was doing, that reminds me of a scary movie when the ring girl comes through the TV and she's like, Cindy, I'ma kill this bitch, and she's like fighting her and shit. That's just the funniest fucking part of that movie because she's just goes hood on the ring girl. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Scary
Haven't
movie?
seen it.
Yes, dude, that's just fucking
I don't think
funny.
I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that. At least not in
Dude,
a
that's
while.
just fucking hilarious. She's like
Yeah,
swinging
the
at her.
scary-
She's like holding her head and she's too short. She's fucking swinging at her and it's the ring girl. She came out of the TV. She's fucking soaking wet. That's hilarious.
Every time I tried to give scary movie a
Cindy, I'm
shot,
kill this hoe.
it was never memorable to me. Like
Yeah.
none of the scary movies were memorable. They were just kind of like yeah.
It was just that one
Like
for
it was
me.
like I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But you're just not quite doing it.
No, it was
Like
just
when
that
they
one.
made what was that fucking epic movie or whatever? And it was
I mean,
like-
I kind of really like her.
that was like I watched
Meet
it
the
and I
Spartans
was
was
like,
fucking amazing. That was
Meet the
very-
Spartans was pretty funny.
Yeah.
There was some
Yeah.
pretty funny parts.
That
in
was fucking hilarious.
But-
The fucking
Other than that,
What is your favorite horror movie?
favorite horror movie.
my favorite horror movie?
Yep.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like The Exorcist a lot.
The old one?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the old Exorcist a lot. I like this movie It Follows. Have you guys seen this movie? It's like an independent film.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird. It's like there's a curse that's like an STD curse.
Mm.
Like it can only be passed if you have sex with somebody.
Sucks.
And the curse is that this thing just it follows
Oh,
you
I think I
anywhere
have seen
you
that
are
movie.
around
It's
the world,
fucking- that's
and it can
weird.
change into anyone it wants.
Holy
the
shit.
trick is that it can only walk. So you can go anywhere around the world, but no matter where you are, it's walking towards you and will eventually get to where you are.
That's
It's
fucking-
still a cute movie.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah,
that's fucking
and the
intense.
only way you
Try
can,
to
the only
kill
way
you or
you can, yeah, the only way you can get rid of the curse is if you have sex with someone and pass it on. But once
it's kinda fun.
that person gets killed, like once the it gets to that person and kills them, it just moves down the line. So then you're cursed again. So it can go kill you. So
Kinda
literally
garbage.
you never know when it's coming to kill you. Like, yeah,
What
dude.
the fuck?
Hard
It is-
pass.
And you never
I have
know,
to
and
see
you
that.
never
That
know what it
sounds
looks
fucking
like.
amazing.
And you
I watched
never
that
know
in
what
a
it looks like because
bulletproof
it's
little
shapeshifts.
box.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's fucking scary, dude.
I've never seen something on that
I
level.
watched-
I really like I Spit on Your Grave. That's just a
So it's
classic
brutal?
one for me. I love
Yeah.
it.
Pretty metal.
I liked
With this baby Roche. La Roche.
I really liked, it's not a horror movie per se, but it was like a suspense or a thriller or whatever you want to call it. But Good Neighbor
Oh,
was
yeah.
really fucking good. I don't know. I know Nate,
It
you've
was
seen it. I don't
fucking
know if
great,
you guys
dude.
have seen it, but this movie, dude. Okay,
They
it's-
they put surveillance on their like old man neighbor.
Well-
like,
well,
across
it's
the way.
the- well,
It's
the-
fucking-
well, they-
for a documentary.
Yeah, they want. It
They're
starts
trying
out. They're
to-
trying to do a documentary about parent. What if you can convince someone that the paranormal is real or
Yeah.
not? So what they do is
Yeah.
they go to their neighbor's house, who they think is this really fucked up guy. They're
Yeah.
like they
And
tell
they
the
rig
story about
everything.
like how he like beats his wife and
Mhm.
stuff, and then they set up cameras in his house, and then basically every night they do something else in his house that like convinces him
They'll like
that
turn on
like
the
they
radio
might
or
it might be
something.
haunted.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like spoil it or anything, but dude, it took a turn at the very end that I was
Fucking
not going to
insane.
expect
Yeah.
at all. Like I literally cried. Like, that's what I'm gonna say. I literally cried at this movie.
It gets pretty real.
It
It's a
got-
jaw dropper for
it
sure.
got fucking
My mouth
weird,
was
dude.
wide open at the end
So-
just for a long ass time.
For real, that's
Wide
something.
open. I knew you were gonna
Wide
laugh.
open, big.
That's something Bryce would laugh at. Goddamn.
What about you, Logan? What's your favorite horror movie?
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but Sinister is my favorite. The
Really?
first one. Yeah, I thought it was really well
I'll give it
done.
another
honestly
And it was
shot.
don't have
really
a
original
favorite.
too.
I'll give it another shot.
The first one. the
What
second
about
one,
you?
I haven't seen it enough,
Bryce?
honestly.
Yeah, I don't-
I've probably seen like 1 or 2.
Oh,
or
fuck.
3 maybe. I'm
Well-
just not really like a giant.
Oh, what was it? There
horror
was
fan.
there's
I'm
something.
kind of bitch made. I get scared pretty easily.
There's something on
I'll
Netflix.
piss.
It's a collection of movies. It's not the ABCs of Death.
VHS.
No, it's not VHS.
Oh,
It's like
VHS was
no,
Those
it's
are kinda
literally
fucked up.
it's
That's like
literally
one of the
like
only
a
ones I've
collection,
seen.
and it like goes through and like shows like the title,
That's a horrible
director,
start.
and then
Yes.
shows their short.
Mhm.
And honestly, this had some of the most fucked up
Was it not ABC's
movies.
of Death?
No, it was not ABCs of Death. I'll have to go through my watch list and find it.
Have you seen this
When I find it, I'll post it on my social media. I'll post it on the 2i Collective stuff, like in the description, just because I want people to watch it. Like, if you like horror movies, I highly recommend this one,
We
even
need
though
to
I
post
forgot
that
the
other one
name
about
of
the
the fucking.
STD as well.
That's called It Follows.
It
yeah,
follows.
It Follows.
Okay.
That
About
was
the
nuts.
STD.
Yeah, about the STD.
The virus.
What
I'm
about
sorry.
you,
It's a
Tristan?
sexually
What's yours?
transmitted disease.
My favorite horror movie is probably Evil Dead, like the original first one.
Yeah,
Or the original Exorcist. That movie's
Original
just so
Exorcist.
good.
yeah. It's so
like-
fucked.
I heard the Evil Dead remake was really good.
It's
It was a
crazy.
good remake.
I like the old one
I heard
because
it's
it's like.
super scary. I'm into like really scary.
I like the old one just because it's kind of like campy, but
Oh,
in a
yeah.
good way.
Oh fuck! That fucking horror movie we watched a while ago. What was that one called?
The Graduation
Graduation.
That one wasn't bad. It had fucking what's his face in it.
Yeah, it had
Perez
Perez Hilton in it.
Mm.
That was weird. But it was funny because he played literally himself.
Yeah.
Like, he played himself as a character. But
And there was so much like
It-
fucking product placement.
yeah, dude. Like, it wasn't like a great movie. Like, so if you're listening to this podcast, please don't like think that I'm like seriously endorsing this film. But it wasn't terrible. It actually, like, we had clicked on it because we thought it was going to be like,
Garbage.
yeah, garbage. Oh, most likely to die was the name of it.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
sounds
okay.
really corny.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And I saw Perez Hilton, and I was
Yeah.
like, Logan, let's watch like a terrible movie. And then we watched it, and like by the end of it, we were like, that actually wasn't horrible.
The sound
Like,
design was weird though.
Yeah.
yeah, the sound was whack, but other than that, like, it was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it at least.
I'd like to know, like, what was the first horror movie you saw?
Ooh. First
the-
one you saw, first one you finished.
The
First
first-
one you saw.
Okay, I can't remember the
Don't
first
get-
one I saw.
I can't remember the first
The
one.
first one that I remember, first one in memory, is all I can give you.
Okay, that's what I'm
Which
saying,
is
yeah.
Final Destination
Okay.
3.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That one fucked with me pretty hard because
My-
that was also like one of the
Yeah.
first horror movies I literally
Mhm.
ever saw.
Yeah, my
And
first.
that fucking like that roller coaster shit fucked with me, dude.
Yeah.
That fucking like the nail gun shit fucked
Oh,
with me. The
yeah,
nails to the back
fucking
of the
right.
head.
Is there a knife scene where
Oh,
the knives keep falling in the kitchen or something like that, or is that the first one?
I don't know. The nail gun one fucked with me when she
Yeah.
falls and hits her head,
Oh,
and it's like
right, right.
and shooting like nails through her face.
Jesus
No, my
Christ.
first one was when I was like 7 years old, and like I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And
Oh,
it's
that's
like
a lot of
it's
ones.
really slow starting, so the whole way through I was like, this is fucking stupid. Like this
Yeah,
isn't
this isn't
shit.
scary.
I was like, I'm not scared. I'm fucking 7 years old watching this shit. I'm a badass dude. I was like, this is fucking not scary. And then I just keep watching, and all of a sudden it gets to the first part of him like cutting someone apart and shit, and she's underneath the table and the blood's dripping on her, and it's her boyfriend. And I was like, holy shit. Okay, and I turned it off.
Dude.
I turned that shit off
Okay.
immediately. That was terrifying. I was like, oh, I'm not a badass anymore. I'm a fucking puss.
Dude,
I had nightmares, dude.
I
My
have
mom
not-
had to hold me. I was scared.
I used
I
to
was
be
7,
so
dude.
scared of that fucking movie, Hills Have
told me.
Eyes.
Hills
Have
Have
Eyes
Eyes.
is
I
good.
love cannibal movies for some reason.
Dude,
Is it
that
one
one
For some
fucked
reason, for
with
some
me,
reason.
dude.
That
Yeah.
was like a haunted house movie.
Like I love Wrong
No.
Turn. Wrong Turn is one of the first horror movies I saw as well. Wrong Turn
Dude,
is fucking.
Hills
dope.
Have Eyes fucked with me because, like, when I saw it, like literally the following summer, I went on vacation into like the mountains.
Oh
and
my
I was like,
God.
dude, there's gonna be like mountain hill people, like they're gonna come out and fucking cut my legs off.
I
Like,
feel you.
like, dude, the second one, was it the second one where the military is out there? There's one of them that like the military, it's like a military base or whatever, and that one fucked with me, dude. Because there was a scene, oh my god, there was a scene where the dude's sitting on the toilet, and a fucking one of the hill people comes out of the fucking toilet and grabs his legs. It's a porta potty.
Yeah.
And grabs his fucking legs and is like screaming. And it's like, yeah! And he's like, ah! And he like gets up and runs out and he's like shitting on himself. And like, dude, that would be so, like, that fucked with me, dude.
Question, have any of you seen The Strangers?
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Okay, that's another one of my first, and actually now that I think about it, I can actually answer the original question. That would actually be my favorite horror movie, is The Strangers. It's actually more of a suspense, but it gets fucked up, dude.
I had nightmares about that.
Yeah, and the thing is, so because of that,
I thought people were gonna, dude, I literally, like, for months thought people were gonna knock at my door.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying, like, you thought about the, fucking, like, you were scared about the whole, going to the hills. Mine was always just home invasion, dude, my whole life, because of that movie. I watched it at, like, 10 years old, so my whole life I was just like, dude, someone's gonna break into my fucking house and carve my stomach out. That's what they do, they fucking carve their stomachs out.
When I saw that movie,
like, holy shit.
When I saw that movie for the first time, I was at my dad's house with the first band I ever had.
Oh my god.
And we were having like a horror movie night where we were staying up all night. Yeah, dude, this was bad, dude. Because here's the thing.
Terrifying, especially in the dark.
Dude, yeah, no, this is what fucking sucked. Is at my dad's house, he had like a separate garage that we used as like a kind of like hangout area. So that's where we were. And he had like a big, like he had big property. So there was no lights anywhere around it, so we were just in this one building with just the TV on and the light shining, so we couldn't see anything in the windows.
Oh my fucking god!
And dude, I'm not even kidding. I'm watching that movie, and this is the kind of person my dad was. He fucking fucked with us while we were watching that movie, dude.
Oh shit!
I know, dude. We had to pause it. We were like turning on all the lights, and it was funny because I was like, younger. So like we were grabbing like our airsoft guns and shit, and we were like, we're gonna shoot him if he's out there. We're gonna get him. Like, just being fucking dorks.
Dude, I always grab a kitchen knife as a kid.
Yes!
I was like, I'm gonna be that fucking hero today.
Or like a
I'm
bat.
10 years old, but I'm gonna be a fucking
straight up,
bitch.
walking through your house with your fists up.
Dude,
oh my god.
Home invasion seriously terrifies me though. Like, that shit's just like...
Dude, first horror movie I ever like watched the whole way through that I like remember was The Ring. I like that one now.
I just recently saw that.
It's good. That was the first one. My dad recorded it for me because he thought it was like a show, and I was home alone one day watching it, and it fucked.
Logan, I'm really surprised you didn't say Saw was your favorite movie.
Oh, dude,
you love
Saw.
Saw's fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
I got nightmares about that shit all the time.
I got because The Ring was before that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just meaning like in terms of like when we were saying favorites.
Oh, favorite, yeah.
I was surprised you didn't list it.
Nah, that's a close.
You were like super about it at least like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we sat and watched all of them.
Yeah, I remember.
God damn.
I'd love to do that. That'd be fucking amazing.
We sat and watched all of them, and I was
Isn't there like 6?
Dude, I've got like the most fucking like random Saw story like that. Like I feel like no one has ever done ever. But I was out hunting, and it was I was doing an evening hunt, so I had to go out there at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever and wait for the sun to go down. So I'm sitting in the like deer blind, and I just like put in headphones and I started watching the Saw movie.
Oh my god!
And I'm just sitting there watching it, and I kind of figured like I wasn't gonna see anything, so I was just kind of chilling. And then I looked up, and there was like a deer like literally like 10 yards away from me, just standing there, and it was the most fucking terrifying thing ever because I wasn't expecting anything to be out there, and I'm just like watching this movie and it's like all scary and shit, and then I look up and there's just like this big fucking deer just looking at me like doing the fucking deer noises. Have you heard a deer bark?
That'd be
Yeah,
terrifying.
deer
Also
bark,
shit.
dude.
They're so
They
cute.
like it's like a cough.
And it
I'll
sounds fucking
insert.
funny.
I'm
It
gonna
does sound
insert
funny.
a deer bark
It's cute though.
into this right now. Yeah, but it's like a
They look
cough,
like
dude. It's
majestic
weird.
creatures, and then they open their mouths, and it's just like
Silence for the
shrieking.
deer bark. A moment of silence.
Yeah,
for the
check
deer
out this
bark.
deer. Check
Right
out
here.
this deer bark right quick. Hell
Shit
yeah,
is lit, dude.
that's that
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
deer bark, dude.
I fucking mix
Dab on that deer bark.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god.
I literally dabbed.
Dude, let's start a fucking band called Deer Bark.
Oh.
Dude, Brizzle,
Yo.
you went on tour recently. What did you do?
Slam tubs.
Hell yeah, dude!
Yeah, that's it.
Killer.
Alright.
Literally, that's all I do.
That was a great story. I'm glad that subject went into great detail.
It was pretty good, yeah, no, it was solid.
I was
Like
really hoping you were gonna expand on that and not give me a 2-second answer.
I really like that video you did on tour though when you did the chips. The
the chips thing was
Yeah,
so
that was
funny.
famous.
hilarious.
That song is so funny.
Yeah.
I love that song.
It was
What's
like
it?
Lay's,
Beans,
Doritos,
greens,
Fritos.
potatoes, tomato song.
Yeah, but you
Oh
did
my
the
God.
fucking he did it with
the chips. It was like Lay's and Doritos and Fritos and
Cheetos. That's what it was.
Cheetos.
Lay's, Doritos, Fritos, Cheetos.
it was bullshit though, cause like 3 of them rhymed, and I was like, "Damn, y'all fucking with me." Stupid bag of chips. It was
Stupid
garbage.
bag of chips.
Camp
Dude.
is sick though. They're super nice.
Hell yeah.
They give you stuff for free, like smoke you out all the time,
Hell
because they
yeah.
just want to.
That's tight as fuck, dude.
Sweet ass people. It's pretty cool.
good shit.
Hell yeah, dude. This is gonna sound really random on the podcast, but I just looked at the Christmas tree in our living room here.
Oh.
And what did you guys
January
get for
3rd.
Christmas?
I got a PS3. I got these new Nike SBs.
Some new Nikes? Hell yeah, dude.
They're fucking clean as fuck. And the PS3 as well. That's
What
I
about you, Tristan
I
Poo?
got Nikes as well.
Some Nikes?
Yeah, boy.
The year of the Nike claws, man.
Same actually.
What
Did you seriously
I
get the
got 2
Nikes?
pairs of Nikes and then
Oh
I
my
got,
God.
I got birthday money for, and I bought symbols with it.
Symbols. And you,
Yeah.
Logan?
I got a ton of weeb shit.
Weeb?
Stuff on it.
Weeb.
What?
Like anime shit.
Weeb.
Oh, I was like, what is happening?
Anime's pretty cool.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
that's true.
It's not going.
I got some new pieces to smoke out of. But that's really I got this Arkham horror game. Tight as
Oh
fuck.
yeah.
I've
I
been
don't
super
wanna play
obsessing over it.
That's
Oh,
weird.
what is it,
Yeah,
Bryce?
it's a tabletop game.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
It's Dungeons.
I'll
and
show it to
Dragons.
you.
Oh, that's what it done by Logan like
Yeah, dude, it's sick as fuck, but
Stranger Things.
it's
Batman
pretty
edition.
sick as fuck. It's fucking sick.
Uh,
But yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's really all I got.
fucking Amy Schumer though. Stupid bitch.
Yeah, I bet Amy Schumer got nothing for Christmas.
I don't like her face.